Hi, this is Gail with Gail Southern Living. I live in Central Texas Garden Zone 8A. Today I'm going to be harvesting and dehydrating parsley. I've been putting this chore off for a while. I need to get to it. Alright, I decided to go ahead and bring it inside and do it indoors since it's really hot out there. And I think if I give it a trim, it'll actually come back. I think next year though, I'm going to plant this in a bigger container. So that way I'll have more. I would love to put up enough parsley to use all year without having to have any store-bought parsley at all. But I don't think this right here is going to cut it. I don't think this is going to be enough for the year. This might be enough for a few months, maybe. So right now I'm just going to cut it like this. Later on I can get a little more detailed with it. This will be the initial haircut. There's a few pieces that are a little bit yellow. I'm just going to kind of throw these pieces over here and I'll throw those away later. I don't want to use the yellow pieces. I have been procrastinating this chore for a while. It's just because it takes a while to sit here and haircut this thing. And if you cut it all the way down, it won't come back. So that's why it's better to just go through and do the detailed cutting like I'm doing now. Curly Sue is over by the tripod, so if it goes down, it wasn't me, it was the cat. So I had a blooper on the beginning of this. I'll probably edit it out, but I might put it on the end so you guys can see it. I commonly make boo-boos, so sometimes I leave them in, sometimes I take them out. This time I decided I'm going to edit it and put it at the end, so people who want to watch my bloopers can do that. I have a few more yellow pieces right here. I mean, there's just a lot. I'm tempted just to do this. You know, because it's just so intense. There's just so much. And I might just do that. Just give it a general haircut and then sit down and maybe do a more detailed cutting. I'll have to still pull out the yellow pieces though, because all that'll be in it. But yeah, this is where the adult ADD shows, because it's like, oh, this is so much time. But I know it'll be worth it when I'm cooking and I have fresh parsley for the things I'm cooking. As a matter of fact, I need to save some of this fresh parsley to put in my hot sauce that I'm making. We have like a barbecue at my husband's job, and I am making hot sauce. And I'm going to enter it into like a contest. Not that I'm necessarily an expert or anything, but I don't really care if I win. I just want to enter, just participate, and be. But I have made salsa. I prefer my salsa pretty chunky, but I got some vine-ripe tomatoes because my tomatoes are not up yet. I bought some garlic because I'm not good at growing garlic, but I have my own cilantro, my own parsley, my own jalapenos. I might even try to add in some cayenne peppers, but I'm going to do the peppers little by little because I want it to have some spice, but I don't want it to get it overly hot. Enough heat, but still enough to enjoy it. That's what I'm going for, like a medium heat. So I need to buy a bag of chips so I can try it as I go and, you know, try to get the flavor right on it. Hopefully I didn't bring any bugs in the house by bringing this plant inside. But it was just going to take so long outside to do this. It's got all these, like, I can't do any more of the extreme cutting because it's just so packed in here. But you can't keep putting off your chores. You eventually got to get to them. Procrastination. I also have a zucchini cake to make as well. As you can see, I have a nice little collection of zucchini going on over here. Now this is 6 zucchini and 3 butternut squash, but I just picked 2 and I happen to have left that basket outside, so I actually have 8 zucchini right now. And I just got through making a recipe a couple of days ago. So I'm at the point where I probably need to start to give away some zucchini. So I have one friend, April, that I was supposed to give some zucchini to, so I need to... she said she likes all of it, so I'll probably get some yellow squash to add to this, and she'll have 3 different kinds of squash. I don't know if I'm going to end up with acorn squash this year. We'll see. The plant's kind of small. If I do get any, it'll probably be like in the fall. And then one of the plants, I thought it was spaghetti squash, but it ended up being pumpkin. And some people were calling it a watermelon. To me, it looks like a pumpkin, but maybe it is a watermelon. It's possible. I don't know. I got the seeds with a seed swap, so who knows? Who knows? There's just a lot inside of there. I mean, I really crowded it. What I did was I took a piece of paper and wrote down the different containers that I have, and I'm going to go through and write down where I want things. What I really need to do is write it in pencil so I can continue to move things around instead of marking out every time. And then just talk about, do I want it in a pot? Do I want it in a tire? Do I want it in a tote? Do I want it in a certain raised bed or planter? And just kind of do that. I've gotten really most of the big stuff. Now I'm down to kind of like the little stuff that's down inside. And then some of this is kind of yellowed, so I'm just going to have to just cut those pieces for over here to throw away. But yeah, it's mostly just little pieces on the inside now. I'm going to go ahead and end for right now, and I'll come back and show you another step. Hi guys! Alright, I'm back. I got most of the stem, the long, big, thick stems off. It's just a little bit here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the bottom. This is my dehydrator. It's not real fancy. I usually just put it on the middle setting. And I usually start there. Alright. So there's the first one. I don't think this is going to use up a lot of this. Sometimes I just kind of keep it on and then kind of spread it out. It's easier than... Anyway, I got it picked through pretty well, and so I started working on my save the date video for Fall Fest 22 giveaway. I'm going to put that video out July 3rd. That's going to be like the save the date video with the details of the dates. Then the official video will come out in the mid-July, and the videos for that would start in August. So if you plan on joining, that's about when you would do that. All right. So, also, this is only going to take 2. Now, I could go outside and harvest some more dill to put on here, or I could think of something else. Now, usually I leave my dehydrator on a medium setting. It doesn't really have the temperature, and I let it go overnight. But this is not, you know, it's funny, I harvested the whole thing and this is all I got. And then once it gets smaller, I still have one big piece of stem in there I didn't find. There's another little piece. It's time to turn this off and see how the parsleys come out. If you notice me with one eye closed, I made some homemade salsa today, and I decided to rub my eye. So it's closed right now. I got this jar to put the parsley in. I did replant some more parsley in the container. And it also might come up again because I didn't cut it all the way down. So I'm hoping to harvest some more by the end of the year. I know this is not going to fill up the jar, but maybe by the time I harvest that, I'll fill up the jar. I did decide that next year on my parsley, I'm going to plant it in my baby pool, and I'm going to plant the whole entire thing. I'm going to buy like two or three packs of parsley, and I'm going to plant the whole entire baby pool full of parsley. So I'm hoping to get enough next year to last me the whole year, to where I won't have to buy parsley at the store at all. So thank you for watching my harvesting and preserving parsley video. I hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a great day. Be blessed. Do something kind, guys. Bye. Hi, this is Gail with Gail's Southern Living. I live in Central Texas. Let me start over.